The Lal Street, of course, went into panic mode, with investors getting jittery about the uncertainty over the India-Mauritius double taxation treaty. But the government has stepped in to stem the panic. The Finance Secretary has clarified that imposing capital gains tax on funds routed via Mauritius is not the immediate agenda of the government. Let's in fact go across to Supriya Srinit to get the details there and what is really happening in North Block and what's the word coming in from the Finance Secretary at this point in time. Supriya.
Shivani, first up, the people in Finance Ministry that we've spoken to, and not just the Finance Secretary, but people extremely close to Pranab Mukherjee, have really been taken by surprise as to how markets reacted to that piece of news, because there are no concrete decisions on the table. There's nothing that is going to happen immediately. Remember, the talks about reviewing the DTE, or the Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement, has been on for a very long time. The last time the two countries spoke on this matter was way back in 2008, which is almost 3 years back. The Indian president had visited Mauritius this year in March, and which is when the talks had again resumed that let's go ahead and review the DTEA. But all along, the Mauritius government has so far been opposed to it. From its own side, the Indian government needs to make the right noises. And why? Because there is a government that is saddled with scams. This is the government that's battling with issues of corruption on one hand, issues of black money on the other, and which is why it needs to make the right noises. And that's exactly what the government is doing. There is not even a date on the table as to when the two governments will meet. So the panic, many believe, in North Block here in New Delhi, at least on the Lal Street, was really unfounded. They had no clear reasons why the markets panicked, and they essentially believe that there are no concrete decisions that are going to be taken within, say, the 3 months. It can take anywhere up to 3 months to 3 years. And somebody I spoke to in Finance Ministry, again a person very close to Pranab Mukherjee, said this is like the Indo-Pak dialogue. It started in 1998. There's still no concrete decisions on the table, and this is going to have huge ramifications, so it's not going to be done in a rush.